My name is Alonzo Felder, and I'll be talking to you about my great-grandfather, who is Albert Sidney James Allen. He used his initials, ASJ. So ASJ Allen was born in 1865 in Alabama. Moved to Florida from Alabama. Met my grandmother, my great-grandmother, married her. He was a Methodist preacher, actually a CC writer, county circuit writer in the Alachua County area, and was also a local farmer and was a teacher for the local school in Alachua County. In April of 1904, he was tending his fields and noticed that there was a fence being erected by the next door neighbor, a farmer by the name of J.L. Shaw. Apparently Mr. Shaw had moved the boundary stone on the property and was erecting a fence over on Grandpa's land. He confronted Mr. Shaw about it. Shaw did not take the confrontation well, went in his house, came back with a shotgun, and in cold blood shot and killed my grandfather. Numerous newspapers from the time reported on it. All of them seem to give the same story that I just told you. No real reason why other than that point in our country's history. A white man just felt he didn't need to be questioned by a black farmer.
Was it scary growing up in the area after that?
Yes, I was.
Were y'all afraid of the Shaw family?
Yes, I was scared to pass by, going to school, going by. But I was, they didn't bother me, nothing that is I know of. But we were, a bunch of the community children were scared to go by his place, because, he didn't know what he wanted to do or nothing like that. And, well, that's all I know about, that part. Because I grew up and I didn't know too much about what was going on, but Mama was afraid and Bill was afraid too.
Really? Now, there was an article that I read also later on about the same guy there, Mr. Shaw, shooting another one of our relatives, a guy named Stephen Doby.
I heard about that too. But I don't know whether I know him or not. I heard about it.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Didn't know.
No.
Okay.
What happened, I needed to do a lot of research, which led me into 1904, 1905 journalism practices, and looking at the way the media reports history. History is always told from the point of view of the victors or of the ones in power. So as I did my research, I found it very interesting to see the early demonization of African Americans in the newspaper, to see the language and the character assassination and things that we would look at today and see clearly as unacceptable journalistic practices, but were considered quite common and just matter of fact during the day. That really made me wonder, if it happened then, what kind of practices are going on now. But that particular point in time, to understand and to really know African Americans and know their contribution to our society, was a difficult thing. During the late 1800s, W.E.B. Du Bois did an exhibition at the World's Fair on the progress of African Americans, and I've always enjoyed looking at those photos and seeing them, but until I really started digging into ASJ's story, I didn't understand fully why Du Bois felt the need to show the world that we had made progress since slavery.